Okay, for week 5, we are still looking at language acquisition. This time we're looking at a very important theory or hypothesis called the critical period. So we've only got 2 assignments this week, but they're both a little more extensive and worth a little more points than our usual assignments. So the first one is a summary that I want you to do and then respond. Okay. So I've got information here about the critical period hypothesis, sometimes called the critical period theory, some, extra background reading if you want to really get into this. And then we're going to talk about the Jeannie case. So this is Jeannie Wiley, who is a very famous case of a neglected child who was found at the age of 13. Her age was very important when you start to read about the critical period and what that all means. So you can read about her here, and then I've got I'm linked a documentary. And what I'd like you to do is, you don't have to watch the whole thing, it's about an hour, but I would like you to watch a little bit of it so that you can see her, moving around, walking around, how she interacts with people, when she tries to articulate, what does she sound like? It's very unique, very different than probably anything else that you've seen. Okay, so you're going to write your summary of the critical period hypothesis, and then you're going to say whether you think Jeannie's case proves or disproves the theory. And I will tell you that the critical period hypothesis is somewhat controversial. Not all linguists agree with it. So just keep that in mind as you are going through this information. And then the second assignment for this week is our lesson plan. So this is the first lesson plan that we're going to be writing this semester. We're going to do a couple of them. For this one, I'm really going to go through it with a fine-tooth comb so that you understand exactly how to write lesson plans and what needs to be on them. I have a video here that really walks you through exactly, how to do it, what I expect. I really suggest that you use the sample lesson plan document that I have here. Download it. It's a Word document, and then you can just type into it and then upload that. And then there are actually 2 parts to this assignment. So the first part is doing the lesson plan. And then that you can put that on a document and upload that. And then the second part is a reflection. So I do want you to give me a little paragraph just talking about any difficulties that you had, challenges that you had, what did you like about this, and then that will help me kind of understand how to instruct you and assist you as we go forward writing more lesson plans. Okay, and then that takes us to the end of the week. Let me know if you have any questions, anything comes up. You should be seeing some information about a student evaluation for this course that is not sent by me, that is sent by the college. So if you could take time, you should be seeing in your email, if you haven't received it already, sometime next week. You do have a window of time that you can submit it. If there's a couple weeks in there that you can do it. And I really encourage you to, get in there. It is completely anonymous. I will not see, which student wrote what. I will not see any of the comments or any of your feedback until after the semester is completely over, after I turn in all your grades, and I have no way of knowing who wrote what comment. But those, that feedback and those comments are very helpful for me when I am planning for my next class. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. I'll be reminding you more about the student evaluations a little bit later. But again, have a great weekend, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.